linchpin there was that Asta on this Weaver. So this is going to be the carry Weaver. And you don't... Great start for this Razor.
They're going to try and get it pretty aggressive onto Bok. AU gets the enchant. They're going to get another kill.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. He's going to glyph this, I think. Okay, yeah, there's the glyph.
Lush got some one charges and Fairy Fire. Maybe looking to bait the Void Spirit at the moment. They're going to be cautious how long until Xavier's pokes out. Finally, he's going to reveal his position, but Krish does not give a damn, and
he got him.
He's actually going to charge back in and gets the kill. So Lelouch biting off a little bit more than he can chew.
It was such great timing there from Krish. He gets 6 first, glyphs the wave. When the Void Spirit tries to kill it, prevents him from getting that level 6. And now I think they're maybe just... They're not going to get the tower, but it is a lot of space for TNC around the map.
It might get Xavier's at least. Yoink, thank you, Carlo. At least
a twisted personality. Is that what you're getting at?
Looking to play dual lane mids.
Catch Weaver.
No one wants a dual lane mid. Mavis, he might go down as well. Force not playing with the ultimate for the moment. It's gonna have to turn to deal with the bugs. They're gonna jump. Asta is out to the right. In fact, they're gonna go for the Warlock instead. A much easier kill instead of trying to chase down the Weaver.
I was just wondering. Oh, they're gonna hit 6 here. They need to kill 1 creep.
Get the creep! Kill the creep!
1 creep for the unleash.
Oh, they got telekinesis shortly. Asta might be in trouble, actually. He'll get the... Oh, no way. No. Oh, no. He got the level 6 off the kill. Asta.
Boots. Because he does not have a lot of mana regen.
Bottom lane. Carlo, if he can get the combo... Lelouch actually going to jump on a Carlo instead. The reinforcements are starting to arrive. Force for the unleash, and look at the damage. There we go. That's what they were requiring to deal with Krish. And now they can catch up to Carlo as well as every single member.
Really big. That's the... I mean, that's the big tempo maker for TNC right now, is that Timber. It's not the ideal position.
They see Bok alone. Xavius might be able to telekinesis him closer to the team. The Rock's going to get dropped out from TNC, so they do have ways to be able to hit back, and it looks like they just want to get out. A nice call from Polaris is a bit too deep of an attempt, and they don't have their items just yet, with the BKB still not completed on Natsumi. I'll look to try and retreat away from the area, and they should be fast enough, although Bok is hunting with the potential for the Solar Bind. They've got the Weaver wrapping all the way on the back line as well, so TNC, really nice positioning coming up from Asta, is going to be able to block in Force. But the threat of the static link is going to be enough to push Asta away from this attempt.
And while this is happening, Lelouch is like, I'm going to go take your tower.
Just seeing kind of the lack of stuns be a big issue for TNC. Weaver, so the Rubik is shoving the lanes. You mentioned Lelouch is doing a really good job just cutting the lanes as well. So it's a nice, because we are seeing the Spirit Vessel's not doing a lot.
Absolutely.
Mid lane, Natsumi and Lelouch. Onto Mavis. They're going to have Force nearby as well, so Krish might be in a bit of trouble. Force going to look to jump on forward. Carlo's going to hold him back with the Avalanche for the moment, so they're not getting too much damage out of the Marcy on the Timber Sword, but Force, he just turns to deal with the second support. An easy kill in, and now Asta's vulnerable to the burst, but gets the Sakuchi down to the south. See if they can turn it around though on TNC. Don't have the ultimate or the health pool. Asta playing with fire. The strength tread's enough to keep him alive for the moment. And Krish senses an opportunity to be able to pounce on forward, getting rid of Xavius. Meanwhile, they do have a couple of support.
No, and all of the
jump onto Mavis. At least they're going to be able to find 1 kill onto the Warlock.
It does make you understand.
Oh, it's a big kill. A little bit of injection of gold into Carlo. They might not be able to catch up to him, and Force is actually going to look to turn it back around. Xavier shows up to the party, but they stole him Chakram. That's
on Marcy. Arcane Rune on Lelouch as well, so he's going to have
lane,
a lot of spells.
Pops a BKB to actually get the kill onto Mavis. So
Mavis is just the
down bottom. Dire also setting up top as well, but it's going to be Radiant that jumps first. As Carlo, an easy kill. Force and Lelouch in combination together. Should be an easy kill. It's going to continue to slow down this blink timing. 2,000 gold is so goddamn close to this item, but
Oh my god.
He's gonna make him work for it at least.
This is a merry-go-round right now.
Dude, there's zero. Alright, they got the corridor to at least scout out if he goes for any crazy plays, and finally Lelouch gets him. Maybe even farm the jungle as well. Look at this, one blast, double horsey action, and easily clears the wave. And alright, Lelouch, they're able to run into the corridor. This is a gigantic kill if they can bring down Bok. Maybe the damage is lacking till Lelouch is able to step back into the action. So they'll secure the kill to the corridor, but the turnaround has arrived. Mavis dropping the rock, the control still proving to be an issue. They'll chase down Lelouch, but the rest of the party from Polaris have shown up. They're going to try and toss away Natsum, but he's locked onto his target already, as Carlo will not escape the aggression, but they still might not have the answers to Krish and Asta. A time lapse down to the south. Asta's going to be protected for the moment, freshening up a little bit in regards to the resources.
There's a heal in 2 seconds on AU.
And they get force as well.
Alright, well.
It's really close to Refresher as well, so Polaris is not taking the team fight with these big items. They will catch out Carlo in the river though. So a bit of a freebie for Polaris. A big fight. Big timing here for Polaris with their ultimates. They're going to be able to catch out Xavius before he connects to the team. It's a lot of their damage. Carlo, really nicely done. They wasted the static link on Natsumi. He's still going to look to charge on forward, playing with the refresher. Natsumi doesn't have a lot of mana here for the second round of the Ice Storm if required, and they're just going to be forced to get out. In fact, Krish can charge on forward for Lelouch. Doesn't have any ultimate charges to be playing with. Going to be reliant on the 8th, the Remnant, to get a little bit of distance away. And ulti up in a couple of seconds. He might be able to get the TP out if he gets some distance. But TNC...
And Asta was already pretty much unkillable in these fights without this Aegis. He can be so aggressive now on the map. And, well, speaking of aggression, got free. And this Ags reveal is super tough.
Asta?
So I say that, but his BKB's in his
He's running underneath the vision. Oh, just gets the BKB inside the inventory. He's going to look to turn around now. Maybe Polaris have jumped too far inside the territory. Natsumi soaking away all the damage on Asta, so we won't really be able to take this engagement. They'll turn to Carlo as well. The Tiny is going to be killed off before any abilities have been able to spellcast. And now look at Natsumi, man. Just tearing apart the numbers on TNC. It's got a turn to try and catch up to Krish, but the Timber will just make it away. And look at this now, TNC buying back on Carlo, but the catch-up is not there.
Oh yeah, oh my.
Guys, Giga Farm, 2-5 and 9, 126 last hit, so they're going to get AU. Yes, they will. Oh, he's got more. Able to go on opposite sides. I see Force is on the high ground. Oh, that's not where you want to be. Force, that's not a position you want to be playing with. A BKB. Somehow Krish is stuck here as well. Force going to look to TP up, but the Rock's going to be able to cancel that. All eyes now to Natsumi to turn this fight around for Polaris. But a BKB, he didn't use it to TP up. But they don't have stuns with Tiny dead and the Rock.
It shows. Let me tell you. I can tell.
Asta. Really aggressive position, but he's got the BKB to play with and the jump in as well. Natsumi's gone. Not an opportunity with the Hex reveal coming out from Krish and the rest of Polaris. They just got to get out, cut their losses as best as they can. It will be looking like they might lose Force as well. It's in a bit of trouble here. Rebound, it's on cooldown. This is going to be another freebie. Just bleeding kills a Polaris.
Oh dear, oh dear. And now the tier 3s are under assault. What does Polaris have to stop this?
I think you just look to give it up. Krish is going to try and get another plus one with Carlo in. The damage Lelouch just gets the dissimulate off. They're going to guess on the direction it goes with the dissimulate. And well, Krish, he'll catch him on afterwards in front of the fountain. It's TNC. They can now go back to get the objectives.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
They get the barracks, they get the Void Spirit kill, and now they can just collect their rewards in the Roshan pit as well. Still 100% win rate in the...
They gotta go through the Lincolns. They're able to pop it. The damage is not enough. As soon as the Rock comes out, the counter initiation is perfect to hold them back. But Asta playing with fire, man. Time-lapse being on cooldown. Force gets a drag back to Force stuff. He needs some damage and it gets it. Force secures the kill. It might come at a cost. Gets a long distance out of the rebound. Meanwhile, Carlo also will TP out. Roshan is up on Polaris. If they can get the lanes out, then they might be able to get Roche. Razor.
Oh, this is really scary for Polaris. No BKBs.
Oh, they're going to look to fight
Maybe
instead. It's going to scout out instantly. Natsumi charging towards the backline. He's going to be cautious, so the toss into the air. He's okay for the moment. The Glimmer can protect him. They're going to turn to deal with Lelouch instead. And yours at the last second. Lelouch, he just gets out. Meanwhile, Krish though.
Krish!
They turn it back around. Timber's gone. Aster is up in 20 seconds. Timber's going to buy back as well. Carlo with the jump in. What a combo. Gets the avalanche, but also Polaris. They're looking to hit back. Krish is in trouble for the moment. Timber chains not getting enough distance away. Krish, it's going to be a dieback. What is going on? TNC, they're throwing the lead.
Krish, what are you doing?
Wait,
he bought back. No BKB.
Wait,
it was on CD from using it.
Wait, as the time lapse under the wall. What? Okay.
Wait, so like misclicked the razor there.
At the high ground, Asta's gonna charge in. Lincoln's popped on the static link for the moment. He's in trouble for the moment. They're gonna blow him up. A buyback's available for Natsumi. He's gonna look to rejoin. Meanwhile, down to the south, they're controlling Lelouch for the moment. The Simulate's going to be up in a couple of seconds. Where's the Hex to hold him in place? They don't have this capability now with Natsumi back alive. Trying to charge in, dealing as much damage as he possibly can. They're going to turn towards the corner, but again, the Force Staffs, they don't have an answer to this. And Krish, he wants to jump into the middle, targeting down Lelouch. He's run straight to Natsumi. They need to respect the Razor. The damage, it's starting to stack up. Krish is in trouble once again. They're going to toss him to the top side, but Krish is okay. Just escapes on the Timber Sword, but the rest of TNC, they're on the prowl. They're looking to catch up, but they will not run into the river.
These Force Staffs from TNC are
Lelouch.
so clutch, but tiny. Oh. Everybody's getting so low in these fights. Xavius, he's actually out of mana, of all things, so he's going to have to go back to base.
Carlo?
But TNC are the winners of this so far. They got the buyback out of Razor and out of the Marcy. And now Polaris, they're going to have to try and fight without their BKBs.
I don't think they can. I think we're just going to see Razor get blown up again. I really would like to see TNC actually smoke.
I don't. Both teams just use like 3 smokes, I feel like, in the span of 20 seconds, but they do have one more.
Roche is falling as well. You got to make a call pretty soon on Polaris. What's the play?
The Hex.
I'm going to jump in. The burst potential. Is it going to be enough? Lelouch makes it away. They're going to turn to try and get rid of Carlo. Let's secure the first blood throughout the team fight. They're going to be cautious though, because Natsumi's in trouble. Asta, he's locked onto his target. They need a way to be able to hold back the Weaver, giving an opportunity for Natsumi to get the magic immunity off, but they're going to continue to chase him down afterwards. That's a dieback on the carry on Polaris, and it's going to be off to the rest of the components on them, the Radiant lineups, to hold this game 2 back. And maybe that can be on Lelouch. He's holding the weight on the team. Lelouch killing off the Timber Source, still going to be in some trouble for the moment. Doesn't have any ultimate charge, and the Hex again. Lelouch, oh my god. It's got the yours telekinesis used defensively. Asa is going up the higher gun, needs the last finishing blow. Can he get Lelouch? This guy, they can't even catch him. Oh my lord, he makes it away, but AU will not be so fortunate.
Wounded to my heart.
Oh, Asta is out for blood, and the decision for Bach to go back for that.
Xavius, you need every single hero to be able to defend the base. He's got to buy back at least to be able to play with. AU, he's going to be in some trouble as well. He doesn't have a buyback. Lelouch, going to try and force some reactions.
There's the buyback.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
But how did they stop their buildings from dying? This Weaver with the triple Geminate attack just shreds them.
Krish is in. They know the Rubik just brought back. It's a pretty big kill if they're going to be able to find it. Meanwhile, to the backline though, Void Spirit playing with fire, trying to deal with the Warlock, cancelling out the ultimate, but Mavis gets it down before he's killed off, and now with the Death Column as well. It's not enough to hold Lelouch back, so they won't be able to reset Mavis inside the base.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack. Radiant structures.
Mavis is back. He has the TPs to the outpost, so 4v4 again. And the stolen Chakram for Xavius with the Illuminate is very annoying.
Radiant's bottom barracks.
Natsumi tries to deny his barracks.
Radiant's
It's gonna be Megas, it looks like. They don't have a way to answer. Asta's like, alright, up a BKB, look to scurry away. Natsumi is incredibly far outside the base. Incredibly far out. Natsumi, look at the defensive capability. They're going to be able to get him away. Meanwhile, Carlo tosses the Rubik inside. They get the double rock ultimate. Force is going to try and get some revenge onto the Tiny. They don't have the damage though. Carlo is able to reposition. Force is in trouble for the moment. A blink is going to be stopped in its tracks. They don't have the buybacks. And Natsumi doesn't have the control as well. He's trying to play around with the static link. Gets another BKB up, but it will not matter. Asta, he wants a high five. Instead, he's going to get a kill for good measure. And the game 2 victories. We are going the distance here. And look at Bok. I mean, some old teammates Bok is playing against. And he's getting the last laugh in this second game.
It's always satisfying to beat your old